Apostle Christene McLean, founder of the City of Refuge, Endtime Prophetic Ministries in Sentence Bay, Sentan, last night reacted in dismay to a declaration from Prime Minister Andrew Holness that churchgoers must wear masks when they are in the sanctuary. I am here to give my honest opinion on the matter. Let's start. Wagwan people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you're alright. I hope you're doing okay and staying safe in a time like this. And if you're new, make sure you subscribe now. Click the bell icon to turn on your post notification. Please let me just say this from now. No dark and ignorant people under the comment section. You know, we're here to give our honest opinion, and I hope you all do the same as well. So my people, let's jump straight into it. So you heard what I said at the starting of the video about Apostle Christene McLean. She gave her reaction or thought and what she think about churchgoers wearing a mask in the church. This is what she said, and then I'm gonna let you know what I think about what the minister said. She said this: if he is gonna be telling people to wear masks, he is saying there is no God, that God cannot deliver the people. When it comes to God's house, people cannot be wearing masks in front of God looking like a terrorist. McLean said God is not pleased with the measures that have been imposed on churches. The government had initially imposed tough social distancing measures to contain the spread of the COVID-19 disease, which involve the restriction of gathering to more than 10 persons in a public space such as the church. Because of the harsh backlash that Holness been getting from the religious committee or community, he decided to ease the stringent restriction on churches, which allowing us to actually still go to church, but we have to wear a mask. Now, what I'm going to say about this, a lot of persons might not agree with what I'm saying, but what you have to understand is that we're all entitled to our own opinion and we might share different narratives. So, my people, for one, Holness did not say that he didn't believe in God just by saying to wear a mask, which I kind of understand what she's saying, though Mrs. McLean saying, but you have to understand, you know, is that Holness, he's trying to protect the people of Jamaica and not a religion entity only. So may understand persons who are a strong believer of Christianity or any religion you might name it will have an issue with this once it's something that is forbidden or it's in the Bible or the book of whatever, saying that hey, no mask, no covering and all of that, you know. But what I'm gonna say is that you have to understand, people, that they cannot crucify the Prime Minister. As I said earlier, he's protecting the people of Jamaica, you see it. And may have to go do some more research on the local part there about cannot wear masks in church, but we have seen where persons of other religions, they're covering up themselves, you know, like for Muslim and the Jews, they have to cover themselves when they're going into the church, right? So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it's not in the Bible, you know. I mean, totally understand where person I come from, where diehard Christian, which myself is also a believer of Christ as well. But we have to look upon it from a fair point of view and not just because of a religious wise, you know. Because, like for example, and I'm starting to even bring this into the conversation, we saw what happened to Iran and also Italy. How did the outbreak started in Italy? It stemmed from a church that had more than about 356 persons attending that church. One person was ill and they infected the entire church, and from that happened that day, the outbreak began in Italy. Continuous soars and spreading until it kind of take over the whole country, almost the whole country. Same thing happened in Iran. We saw where the churchgoers are the persons of religion background. Those were the persons who were going around with the infection because of they abiding by their holy book and stuff like that, and not following procedures put in place. It was allowing person to be exposed to the virus. And don't get me wrong, you know, we all believe in Christ and we understand, you know, God can take care of this all. But from a fair point of view, we have to look upon it from a way where we have to protect each other. And when the Prime Minister said no gathering more than 10 in a church, a lot of persons were upset about, you know, but they're still missing the fact that hey, we are trying to protect the people. You get me? I say we are trying to protect the people, and a lot of persons are dying. You get me? I say, my people. So I I strongly don't agree with what the minister said about, or ministries said about not, or a mask should not be worn in church. You know, I don't agree with that. You see, because look at this from this perspective, right? A few persons attend a church meeting or a church a Sunday morning, right? And that person has the virus, not knowing that he or she has it, right? Or have it. She a sing and a preach and a talk to other person and all of that, and one more person catch it, then the next person catch it, and that go continue spread and spread. And yes, we are gonna say, yo, me not believe in God because God can heal them and all of that, but we have to look upon it from not only a biblical point of view, but from, you know what I say, you see it. So let's think rational and not because of dark and ignorance. We are gonna throw the Prime Minister and the boss because he says something which a lot of person will not agree with. You get me? I say again, he's looking out for the people and not only a religious committee or community. You get me? As some people, and again, the man never say no believe in God. You see? But my people, share your opinion in the comment section below. What do you think about what the ministers said about mask should not be worn in church? It's a disrespect in front of Christ. What do you have to say about this statement? And also, I noticed that majority of the views are coming from persons who are not subscribed. So if you're a new viewer, ensure you subscribe now to the channel. If you haven't done so as yet, ensure you subscribe to the channel now. Until next time, just like brother.